Snap election.
Snap election. Cunts.
So yeah, I couldn't decide whether to go with that little bit or this one. See what you think.
Snap election. Cunts, 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 cunts. Snap election. Cunts, cunts, cunts.
So in the end, we just included both of them, because despite what they say, it is indeed possible to have your cake and eat it too. Especially when you're the owner and proprietor of a massive media conglomeration. Right, hope you had a nice Easter, or at least one that wasn't too shitty. You might have noticed I've been taking a little break from the airwaves, but now I'm back.
Guess who's back again.
Yeah.
Rupert's back, fucking cunts.
Looks like a beautiful day outside. There's a snap election on the way. I'm in a pretty good mood, so you'll excuse me for having a bit of a laugh. Ha, ha. Alright, here's the fucking jingle. G'day, it's a beautiful morning. Read the Sun for your daily headlines. If you can't get a physical copy, I'll round it up for you online. Alright, I'm gonna come clean here. I've been a bit fucking put out by the reaction to me podcast. For starters, there's only about 7 of you actually listening. But it's the criticism I find most galling. Yeah, all he does is say cunt over and over again. He's a one-trick pony. Of course I say you cunts. That's how I express myself. That's like saying, yeah, all he does is speak words and use language. Maybe if you and all the other cunts weren't such stone-cold fucking cunts, it wouldn't have to be so bloody frequent that I say the word cunt. But that's the world we're living in, so suck it up,
Suck it up, cunts.
No mention, of course, of the news angle of my show. Right, let's round up the papers. That's what's called a segue. Listen and learn, cunts. Okay, in a shock twist, I'm going to forego my usual routine of casting other papers aside before settling on The Sun. Fine publication though it is. Nope, today I'm going to be taking a look at arguably Britain's second finest tabloid, the Daily Mail, and its frankly iconic front page of Theresa May's mug poking out from between the words "Crush the Saboteurs," like some kind of cross between Porky Pig and fucking Erdogan. That's all, c***s. Anyway, you've got to admire the rhetoric on show here. Crush the saboteurs, enemies of the people. They won't subvert our will. Combine it all with a picture of the Prime Minister looking like Darth fucking Vader after 5 minutes with Trinny and Susanna, and it really does tally as something quite majestic. The Mail's a rival, don't get me wrong, but I've always been slightly envious at their ability to stray into the realms of fascism pretty much fucking constantly without ever seeming to upset the apple cart. Emboldening the apple cart even. Whatever the fuckity Bullbag Jones an apple cart is, presumably it's a cart with apples in it. And you know what they say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, so you can draw your own tidy little NHS metaphors yourselves. Heh. I really do think more and more, though, that Theresa's the leader you need, or at least deserve, and that's an assertion that doesn't so much bear scrutiny as fruit the more you scan the opposition. See what I did there, Let's call it fruitiny. Yeah, I'm a little bit frivolous this morning, you'll have to excuse me. I've got to take me pills. But yeah, there's that Corbyn, pretty much the political equivalent of a fart in a spacesuit, and not just any old fart, one of those really manky ones you conjure after eating a ton of vegetables, which I occasionally have to do as part of me Mr. Burns-style weekly rejuvenation ritual. I'm not ready to transition to being a head in the tank, not just yet, anyway. Corbyn, he's the kind of you might vote for if you're the kind of who sees a homeless person on the street and thinks, oh, you poor instead of thinking, serves you right, you rudderless fucking like a normal maybe even kicking dust in their face. Change? You want change? Not on my watch. Then you got Tim Farron of the Lib Dems, who looks like a defrocked monk. Thanks to regular listener Sean Laverick for that description, one of the 7 who actually bothers to tune into this shite. Yeah, Tim Farron. I also see him as the preppy debate society nephew of the Chuckle Brothers. Bit of a Paul Nuttall of UKIP I quite like, if only because I heartily endorse the prevalence of bald men with glasses in top positions, if leader of UKIP can even be described as such. But apart from that, he seems, Not just as thick as 2 short planks, but 17 of the cunts. And he could probably convince himself he's a fucking astronaut, given 5 minutes alone in a room with himself. Apparently there are 2 other parties, the Greens and the monster raving loonies, but they're fairly fucking indistinguishable in my eyes. So, as you can see, there really is only one choice for Britain. If you want lower taxes for corporations, vote Conservative. If you want to lower hospital waiting times, because there won't fucking be any hospitals, vote Conservative. If you want to fuel your own delusion that you're not lower than snake shit and a total chrome-plated vote Conservative. And if you want to read a paper that might just be able to see its way to arranging actual death camps for Remainers, well, you should still read The Sun.
Read The Sun, cunts.
But the Daily Mail, you know what? It's all right. Okay, that's your lot. Tune in tomorrow for more good cunts. Now, fuck off.